Hi everybody, Rick McAvoy here again with my weekly video accompanying my weekly blog post on my photography blog. Should tell you the URL for my website, https://rickmcavoyphotography.com. Makes sense, doesn't it? This week's post on my blog is, not sure how this is going to go down. It's a little bit random, a little bit rambling, and I'm going to try. I must move that lamp actually. It doesn't add anything, does it? Tell you what, buy a lamp. I don't use it anyway, to be honest with you. There you go, it's better, I can relax. Okay. So what am I writing and talking about this week? Well, a rather large question. What is photography? 15 fundamental questions answered, sort of. I thought I'd start with where does the word photography come from? It's fundamental to photography is the word. Graphé it comes from two Greek words, photos and graphé. Photos means light, graphé is drawing. Drawing or writing, before anybody says I'm wrong. Photography is drawing with light. That's it really. That is photography defined. So it was going to be a bit of a short post, so I needed to do a bit more work. So where did photography begin? Well, the word was invented, it wasn't invented, was it? The word was created by Sir John Herschel, who came up with this word in 1839. He was a bit of a all-round scientific genius, cleverer than I ever will be. He came up with this word. His work on photography was accepted and read by the Royal Society, who are a very famous society in London who do stuff with science. And now I don't want to get too technical here. First photograph was taken in 1826. Well, that's when the first photograph is the first photograph that has survived this long was dated back to then. Might be a better way of putting that. There could have been photos taken before then, we just do not know. Right, history lesson over. Thank the Lord, I hear you saying. How are photos taken these days? Might seem obvious, but it's quite easy to forget that there will be people who don't know this stuff. So yeah, a few basic things there. How do digital cameras take photos? The sensor at the back records the light coming through the lens. Then you have to do something with it. Last week I spoke about Lightroom in depth. You've got a little link to it there, Adobe. You should be paying me for this. Why is mobile phone photography so popular? Why do 50% of the population, 90% of the population under a certain age walk around staring at the phones? One and the same really. Mobile phones are a wonderful thing, but also a curse which us older people from time to time hate. There you go, that's the age rant out of the way. If you're 22 and I've offended you, apologies. I'm 52. In fact, I'm 51. I'm so old I can't remember my age. I'll move on. Is photography still relevant today? Yes. Sorry. I just wrote something there. I do not like the photography world snobbery which says that real photos have to be taken with a real camera. Rubbish. That's the diplomatic way of putting it. How many photos are in the world? This is one that genuinely bothers me. Milo did an analysis of how many photos are taken. And in 2017, the logic is in this post, 14 trillion photos. 14 trillion photos were taken in 2017. More than 14 trillion photos were taken in 2018. And more than 14 trillion photos will be taken in 2019. Where do they all go? who's backing them up, and who's actually looking at all these photos? That's what I don't get. All these photos being shared everywhere. Why? What is the point? I am old, aren't I? What are the most important things in photography? I'll list these. The boring but important: composition, light, interesting subjects, technically correct image capture, high quality processing, less rather than more. That might well be next week's blog post. How important is gear in photography? Not as important as you are led to believe. Yeah, easy for me to say with my Canon full frame lens, my Canon full frame camera and L series lenses. I'm fortunate enough to have all this lovely gear. I also have an Olympus OMD EM5 Mark II, another snappy product title. I wish they called it Brian or something. There you go, the Olympus Brian, much better. 300 quid from eBay. The lens, 400 quid from eBay. On a commercial shoot I did recently, I took the photos using my Canon 6D and 17-40 lens. Each shot I took an exact copy of. Every time I took a photo, I took the same photo with the Olympus camera. The client, I gave him the photos taken with the Olympus camera. Nothing was said. Nobody knows. Interesting. So, get the best gear you can and use it. Don't fret about it. Don't spend all your time reading reviews. Buy some stuff. Go out and take photos. Number one piece of advice I would give anybody at any time. Go out and take photos. Practice. Look at what you're doing. Work at it. What is important for me in photography? This is the next post after the next post. Taking less photos, but better photos. Going out and taking photos more frequently. Increasing the quality of my video production. Yeah, if you're watching this, you'll be agreeing with that wholeheartedly. Refining my website. It's evolved so much over the years, I want to have it a bit slicker, I think. Learning Aurora HDR and Luminar. I fancy a change from Lightroom or something that I can have a play around with and do different things with. Still keep Lightroom, my photos are all in there. I'm not going from there anytime soon. Web traffic, current obsession. How many people are visiting my website? Visitors equals income, bottom line. Finishing my website, Paxos Travel Guide. Still not finished, 6 posts to go. Check it out, https:// I never know if the / or the backslash, but you know the way to go. It's that way. PaxosTravelGuide.com. Have a look, let me know what you think. Deciding on my next website. I'm already thinking what am I going to do after I've finished the Paxos website, which I still haven't finished. Use my Olympus OMD EM5 Mark II more. I bought this lovely little thing and I've not really used it much. Last point, doing more photography for me. I take photos for other people. I take photos for my websites. That's sort of for me because I enjoy doing it, but I think to do some stuff where I just go out with my camera to do what I want to do would be good. And as you can see, there's not a lot there referring to gear other than gear that I've got that I need to use more. There's no lusting after more stuff. What's the future of photography? I'll let you read that. You need to be able to read something. And here are my other websites with links. Please check them out. Please subscribe to my blog. Click here. You can subscribe to my blog. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Well, you can get to my YouTube channel here. You need to then, I don't know, subscribe to my own channel. And then Pinterest. That's where all the good stuff is. My websites, YouTube channel and Pinterest. I do have stuff on Instagram, but quite frankly, I'm not a fan of Instagram. And that is that. So next week, you know what's coming up. Thank you for watching this all the way to the end. Feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, whatever. And I'll see you next week. Bye.